And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a continuation of what we had done before, which is the Super Mario Bros. All-Stars and Super Mario World cartridge. So, which is essentially part 2. And we're doing...
Super Mario Brothers 2.
No,
Not the one that we know.
Can't we do Mario World? So much
Please?
Still go for more
God,
games.
this one.
Oh boy.
I have a special plan for dealing with this game, though.
I have a special place in my heart for this game.
I have a special plan for this game.
Just
So,
get shit on.
You're doing this.
Yes! Okay, how else are you going to play, like, lost levels? Without...
Save states?
It can be beaten without save states. I've done it before.
I know it can. It's just like, why would you want to? This game is...
Well,
This game makes some ROM hacks look fair.
And that's the worrying part.
Yeah.
I've actually seen some pretty decent ROM hacks.
I mean, so have I, but there's also, like... The average ROM hack is pretty unfair. And then there's this game.
And then there's some levels in Super Mario Maker.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't played Mario Maker, but isn't the point of Mario Maker just to piss everyone off?
Somewhat.
Hard to deny that.
So, how about that local sports team? I keep going till it's like, the time gets closer to half-life.
I mean, this level at least is pretty easy.
Yeah. I think the first world's kind of fine. It's
Yeah.
later
Yeah,
on.
it's about... compared to Super Mario Bros. 1, this is about mid-game level difficulty.
Yeah.
And then in World 2, it just gets silly.
It's just... The changes they make to make it harder are just kind of the most stupid thing possible.
There's a reason why I compare this game to a ROM hack.
Well,
This game does not appreciate you not being perfect.
like in one of the last levels in the game, where you have to hit, the level just loops infinitely. You actually have to hit a specific block and get on a vine to get to the end.
Yep.
And that's you though. Oh yeah, and they also introduced a new kind of mushroom.
Yep.
Yeah, which is literally just a palette swap, but
And will kill you.
yeah.
It's a palette swap that's also a troll. Awesome.
And,
It's really not
and in
something
the NES
bad.
version, there wasn't really a way to tell the difference.
Because,
Well,
like,
you could. You could.
It was subtle.
It was
but
it was
possible.
nowhere near as obvious as it is in All-Stars, though.
Which I'm thankful for All Stars.
I mean, I'm thankful for All-Stars in general, but yes.
well, they'll make,
Also, unlike every other game on the All-Stars cartridge, this game saves after every level.
Thank
well, it kind of
fuck.
has to.
Yes. I mean,
Exactly.
even the manual for this game says, yeah, it kind of has to.
I've actually never read the manual for this game. Count that up to me being a Sega kid.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. It's just one of the few things I remember from my childhood.
Yeah.
Anyway, back in the Blue Caves.
Yep.
And I have a star. Those
Yeah.
stars don't come up all that often in this game.
Gee, I wonder why that would be.
I know, it might be more tolerable.
Not only that, but to get that one, you had to do this. It was a bit of a precarious jump.
Yeah.
I had no idea those blocks were there.
Yeah,
Give it a
it's
back.
like... Okay, the thing is, I played along with some maps, and I saw that, and I'm just like, why is this even here?
That's my question. Like, if there was a secret behind the flagpole, which I think there is in some levels.
Well,
But-
there's a secret warp pipes, but some of them go backwards.
Yep. So it'll take you
Uh,
backwards.
Because this game hates you.
Once again,
There's
I
reasons
compared this
this was
game to a
not-
ROM hack for a reason.
There were reasons why this was not released in the West initially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, if you think the bloopers in 1.3 is weird, wait until you get to World 9, or is it World A?
Well, it's 9.
On that note, viewers... Oh, rip. On that note, viewers, there are more than 8 worlds in this game.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's Mario, old Mario physics. Why they're not the greatest.
Yeah. So, we'll get to World 9 through D when we get to them.
Yeah, I mean, I do get to this game at a pretty decent clip. It's just there's so many worlds in this game.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're at our first castle. This castle's not too bad, actually. So you have to be careful how you get that mushroom.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're getting the fire bar.
Or you'll just fall into the pit.
Yeah, that too.
Also,
I really do like the backgrounds they added to the All-Stars version of these games.
Yeah.
they're definitely appreciated, because...
Yes.
Well, most NES games don't exactly have detailed backgrounds.
No, I
just
imagine they
yeah.
don't really have a concept of a background layer for the most part.
They're kinda... It's kinda yes, kinda no.
Yeah. I mean, the nighttime background layer for this stage is actually really nice.
I'm trying to remember how I was...
Oh yeah.
I was trying to remember how I was explaining when I was looking up how NES games are made. It's like, I think there's a couple name table things that exist, which is like basically where you can lay down sprites and palettes and stuff. Well, tiles. Because unlike modern computers, old computers, their graphics chips just stream tiles into VRAM. Literally, there is no concept of a frame buffer.
Yep. Technology was wild back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back in the day, you wrote music in hexadecimal.
God, I cannot imagine that.
Oh. It's easier if you have good documentation.
I'm sure.
Because most, like, any kind of sound driver will just have, like, the first several bytes will be a header that says, you know, this is how many sound channels you're using, this is the volume of this channel, this is that, blah, 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 blah.
And suicide.
I was waiting for that, because,
Yeah.
God, that happens a lot in this game.
Also, a weird thing about Lost Levels is that the early levels have checkpoints, but everything past World 8 doesn't. I don't know why.
I wonder if those were Afterfault worlds then.
Maybe? I mean,
Also,
we haven't talked about how you
Hidden
get to them yet. I mean, in
Well, yeah.
this version, you just play through the game and you get to them.
Oh yeah,
But in the NES version, oh boy.
you have to go through the game 8 times.
8
without
times
stalling.
in one sitting.
I've
Because
never
this
done
game did not have save files.
I've never done it.
I don't expect
I
many
can't
people
imagine
have.
who would.
And there's probably going to be one person who's just saying, I did it.
Yeah, but are you just saying that, or did you actually do it?
Exactly.
Because, like, I don't believe you.
I mean, there's also people who have 100% Xenoblade, but they're nuts.
I mean, that's...
I'd say that's less nuts than getting literally everything in the Monster Hunter game.
Oh, I've never played Monster.
Maybe? I don't...
So you're gonna have to explain that one.
A lot of farming for materials.
Oh, it's one of those games. Okay. Would FF12 be a better comparison then?
Probably.
Somewhat.
Okay. And we're in our second castle. This one's not... I think it's like round
I mean,
four.
the asshole level in this one was 2-2, so...
Yeah.
The
Even
massive...
then, it's not that much of an asshole compared to some of the later stages.
First couple worlds are relatively fair.
I think it's really around World 4 where it picks up.
Yeah. Like I said, the game started around mid-game of Super Mario Bros. 1, and now we're approaching the end-game difficulty.
Oh yeah,
World
because
7,
they
8.
because they bring Hammer Bros in a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, well, World 3, we already have Hammer Brothers. This is real life.
Ah shit, they're planting the seeds. And that's not even the worst Hammer Bros.
Oh god, no, there's other ones that chase you.
Right.
They're much later in the game, though.
Yeah.
I
But
forgot
they're also
about
much
that.
more terrifying.
Yes.
And the level's over. Well, or is it?
Oh yeah, warp room. To World 1.
Red?
I'm only showing this one because it has a death pit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. I mean, I knew about this when I did this.
Yes.
Yeah. I think this is the
Like-
I think it's just like, you know, this would be a real
Fuck my life.
It's
That's
just-
what that was.
Yeah. I think with that one it's just like, yeah, it's a real dick move, so you can either die or go back to World 1. Pick your poison.
I mean, at least if you go back to World 1, you can do the
Farm lives
lives glitch again. Lives trick again.
Well,
It's not a glitch.
It's more an exploit than a glitch.
Yeah.
Yes. And it exists in many a Mario game.
You just need good positioning in all of them.
Yep.
Because even, I think Mario 3D World has one?
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly how you do it, though.
I haven't actually played 3D World. I could, but I haven't because the game was
You-
really boring.
You can't play 3D World. You can play 3D Land.
Oh yeah, 3D Land. I don't have a Wii U. I got the two mixed up. I can't help
3D
it.
World is
That's-
much
that's
better,
fair.
friends.
That's fair.
See, I can't help it if a lot of Nintendo's later Mario games are so mediocre that I can't tell them apart.
Hey, when I played the when I got a demo copy in my hands of New Super Mario Bros. 2, I started shaking the 3DS like it was a Wii remote, expecting to spin, and I fully expected that to work. Like, wait, this isn't the Wii game. Of course, I can't tell that it's not because it looks exactly the same.
Of course, Asterisk is in place because even though I haven't played Odyssey, it actually looks like a good game.
I'm planning on getting that when I'm able to get my Switch.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the list of games that I want to play, but like money.
Yep.
I've thought about it if I got enough school scholarships that maybe I could consider that, but I don't know.
I mean, you don't really need an HD TV for it either.
No, it's you can play it portable the whole way.
Yeah.
If you really wanted.
Just don't play stuff like Xenoblade 2. What the fuck?
What did you do? Why?
This game's kind of dumb.
That looked like a physics flop more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna pin that on you because you're the one who bounced in that direction. Like, there's a lot of shit that can happen in this game that I would not blame you for. That's not one of them. Oh look, invisible blocks placed to fuck you over.
Yeah.
It's not like every Mario ROM hack ever has done that.
Yeah, it's not like that's kind of old and tired.
This wasn't this the progenitor of them all?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the thing that kind of bothers me with Lost Levels. It's like, it doesn't even have that many new ideas.
No, it doesn't. Also, fuck these types of stages.
I didn't
Right
like
here.
them in the original Mario one, I still don't like them here.
Trying to think if they ended up reusing them in future games.
Not that I ever know of,
No, and I'm kind of...
but I haven't played them all, and I'm probably not going to. So
I don't remember if they did or didn't.
I don't think so. I've played up to Galaxy 2, and I don't recall that.
Yeah, if they've reused this idea, it's been since Galaxy 2, but I don't think they have.
Thank fuck.
This is
Also,
why Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World are better games.
Yeah, it's like I'm kind of lukewarm on Mario 3, but even that it at least does some interesting things.
I mean,
every
I
now and then.
enjoy playing US Mario 2 more than this.
Actually, I think US Mario 2 is the best 8-bit games. Is that a hot
Probably.
I mean,
Not that much of a hot take, but it's a hot take.
Yeah. I mean, I can feel the sun burning right now.
It's actually fairly cool where I live right now, which I know it's Canada, it shouldn't be that surprising, but we've been like 30 plus Celsius for a while. Now we're down to like 18, 20. So, oh god, it feels so much better.
That's still hot by Scotland standards.
It's still hot down here. But
Yeah, well, you have air conditioning, I don't.
Okay, where I live, you basically need air conditioning.
I know. It's just like up here where you basically need indoor heating.
Yeah.
For the viewers, I live in Georgia, so and
I
it's
hear
always
Devil
hot
has a
as hell
holiday
down
going
here.
there.
Do what?
I hear the devil has a holiday going there.
I mean, he did go down to Georgia.
Is he wearing Prada, though?
I don't know. Fuck those things. I hate those guys.
Yes. Also, that entire row of question mark blocks, don't be baited.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way in hell that's worth it.
Nope.
I remember the 8-bit Hammer Bros, the hammers having dodgy hitboxes. Does that translate to All-Stars again?
I think so.
I think so. It's been so long as I've played the 8-bit games.
Yeah.
It's like if I ever go back to any of them, it's really Mario 1 or Mario 2 USA, and that's on this cartridge.
Yeah. Like, if you have access to this, why would you play the 8-bit?
Also, that jump
Like, I don't...
I know. Well, that jump's always close no matter what.
Yes, but you only barely made it anyway.
Holy shit, I have a fire flower in Lost Levels. I'm probably not gonna keep it for very long.
Yeah, you're over halfway. You're technically over halfway through the base game, if we're gonna call it that. And you finally have a fire flower.
What?
What? What?
I must go now. My planet needs me.
What?
Okay, I was gonna forgive the dodgy collision with it just sitting there, but then you sent it flying. I was like, what? That's just my brain.
It's like when that happened in the recording, I had to keep that.
Yes. Fire bar is the level.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, fire bars are the more fair obstacles in Lost Levels.
It's true.
It's true. You can work around them.
This jump is annoying, though. Because you have to go backwards, and Mario physics are not really designed around letting you go backwards.
Oh, right, you have to do a running jump to reach that shit.
That one is kind of obnoxious. Most of the fire bar stuff is I'm fine with.
I was like, why aren't you just going up there? Oh, right. Ugh.
Of course.
Now that's a troll. Look, here's a power-up, but you can't reach it.
And in punishment for that, you just roast a Koopa alive.
Yeah, Mario's pissed. Oof, that was a close jump. This will basically be the only time I get to roast Bowser's ass in one.
Oh, it's a Spiny.
Because it should be obvious how difficult it is to keep a fire flower in this game.
Yeah. Also, the little things they did with the toads in this one is actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I think those are actually different animations than the,
Than Mario 1 in
Yeah.
this cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also very blatantly using sound effects from Mario World.
Yep.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, wind.
Everyone loves wind, right? It totally isn't, like, a stupid mechanic, right?
The wind level was my least favorite level in Celeste.
I still haven't played Celeste because
I need to get Celeste still.
Because it's like you.
It's
every time,
a damn good game.
it looks really nice. It literally looks up my alley. But every time I see it, it's like $30 on Steam. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I picked it up on the last sale, and I'm very glad I did.
I still need to play it.
You did.
Well, John,
Mega Man X, are you?
Aren't you not meant to do a wall jump in this?
no, that's a glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be a thing.
Ah, there it is.
Oh my god.
Okay, I
Oh
think
my god.
my understanding of how that glitch works is that it doesn't check for collision on the very first frame. And you can, but then you
So
land
for
on,
one frame, it thinks you're on top of it.
yeah, and then you're on top of the actual collision, and then you can jump. Programming, everyone. Reminder, if you ever any doubts, computers are stupid.
Yes.
Yep.
Computers are very stupid.
Oh shit, that reminds me, I need to get back to Sonic Mania Plus since they released Encore mode.
Yeah, I haven't actually gotten Encore mode yet. I've been playing other stuff.
Same.
Oh, hi Poison Mushroom.
Is that the first time we've actually seen one?
Yep.
I think there's been some
I mean,
other-
there's several in the levels, but I think that's the first one you actually showed us.
Yeah, I believe there was one in the first level, but I didn't.
There is.
Yes, it's in one of the very first question mark blocks.
It
I
is,
just skipped.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, in lost levels, you almost randomly hitting question mark blocks is probably going to bite you in the ass.
Yes. As I've already said about that one row a few levels ago, just don't take the bait.
The shinies aren't worth it, you're not a dragon. Unless you are, then it's your funeral.
It's like Dark Souls, where you're trying to get this one item that's off in the corner, but by going over there, you aggro like 4 enemies.
Ouch. I haven't played Dark Souls, but that sounds pretty... Ow.
It is.
Fighting multiple enemies at the same time in Dark Souls is not easy.
Okay. Also, you can't progress further unless you go through that pipe. It just loops forever. Which is stupid.
Yay.
They're really enjoying using those bloopers in non-underwater levels, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, their physics aren't really tied to the water, and holy crap, that was close.
Yeah.
I feel like you're meant to bounce off of that bullet bill. But like, could they really make sure that one would appear there?
No, it's random.
I really feel like they wouldn't go to that effort.
At least we're making good progress.
Yep.
Yeah, you're making this game look way easier than it actually is.
Well, okay, the only deaths I'm showing are things that are, like, kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's just not being shown.
I mean, I have noticed that the live counter has been decreasing slightly more than you've been visibly dying.
No, it's the same.
But even still...
I thought the life counter was just getting some form of mental illness.
Mario's gonna have PTSD after this game.
Could practically feel that Potoboo on the back of my neck.
Yeah. And now I'm just remembering that they did technically make it an item in Smash 4.
Really?
Okay.
Is that only in the Wii U version?
I'm not sure if it's only in the Wii U version or if it's in both, but it's effectively a baseball bat in function, just without the insane knockback.
Okay. The insane knockback was kind of the point of the baseball, though.
It does a lot of damage, has high knockback, but it's not quite as powerful as the bat, and it also gets the range shortens as you use smash attacks with it.
Oh, of course, they have to put the Hammer Brother in the worst possible place.
Yep.
Look at all that bait. Wind and permanently lowering platforms. That's a wonderful combination. Let's skip it by going into the ocean.
I mean, it's like the ocean's not exactly fun, but it's better than dealing with wind.
Yes.
Reminder, wind is never a good environmental hazard. Ninja Gaiden 2.
You're looking forward to that one, aren't you?
I'm not... I already recorded Ninja Gaiden 1. Me and Nim did that. Ninja Gaiden 1 was a hard enough game as it is, I'm sure as he saw.
Yeah. And from what I've heard, the sequels are harder?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Well, okay, Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3 really don't have anything as bad as X6, but just across the board, they're consistently more difficult. Because the first half of Ninja Gaiden 1's not even that hard, it's the second.
No, that's true. Like, it's precise, but it gives you what you need to make those,
Yeah, it's once you get to Act
actions.
4, beyond, like, with all the fucking birds.
Yeah, then it gets a little silly.
Yep. Also, there is actually an invisible current that's pulling you down quickly.
Yeah, don't...
Yeah, that always gives me a heart attack in these levels.
Yeah, bouncing on the underside of, like, a tile or a block is
That's
bad.
death. That's practically death.
Ah, Gravity, thou art a heartless bitch.
Yep.
It's like a flushing toilet.
At least this 6-2 wasn't as bad as Ninja Gaiden 6-2. And I got fireworks. I don't remember what the requirements for fireworks are. I know they give you one.
Isn't it just the last digit of the timer when you hit the flag?
Something
I
like
guess.
that.
I'm not sure what the values are.
Yeah. Also,
No.
what's with all the Goomba statues?
I don't know, they put those in the backgrounds of all the bridge levels.
Also, it's raining fish.
I mean, that's normal for Super Mario Bros. 1, so...
It's normal for Mario in general, I believe.
You died at the checkpoint. You lucky bastard. I realize I say that right after you fall into the pit again.
I was gonna say, I find it funny that the hardest level in Super Mario World is the level that's like the bridge levels.
Yeah, those are probably the hardest levels in that game, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like most of Mario World you can sleepwalk through, but then you get to the secret areas, and it's like, oh my god, what the hell happened?
I mean, yeah, that's where they put all the difficulty.
Yeah. And if you're going through the front door of Bowser's Castle, it doesn't fuck around either.
Yeah.
It's not
I
the
mean,
hardest thing
it's
in the
not
world.
that bad.
It's not as bad as some of the secret levels, but it does still kick your ass if you're not prepared.
That was... Oh my god, this is one of those levels, and it's that
Yes.
subtle about it. Fucking...
See, this is why I play with maps.
Yes. It's the only thing that makes these levels tolerable.
And you also get a sound effect when you get the right one.
Well, yeah.
Yes, but when you don't get the right one, it just makes you mad.
Yeah.
Also, those platforms in the lava are kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
I'd prefer if they were a little bit higher up.
I wonder how much harder they're to see in the NES version, considering the lava in the NES version is static, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't animate.
Mhm.
I have not played 8-bit Mario in so long. And that's World 6. 6 down, 2 to go, at least for the first... I guess, is it fair to call it the first quest?
Sure.
Yeah.
Now here's a question for you, Nim, since you're the only one that's probably played it.
What?
Second quest of Zelda 1 or second quest of Lost Levels, which is harder?
Lost levels without question.
Okay. See, I've only beaten the first quest of Zelda 1, and even then I'm horrible at Zelda.
Like, the second quest of Zelda 1 is... It just throws shit at you sooner than the first quest does. But it doesn't really... It doesn't really do it in any ways that are more difficult than what the first quest ever threw at you.
Okay.
So
So it's a bit more
it starts harder, but like by the end of the game it's about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that's particularly asinine about the second quest is all the walkthrough walls. Good luck finding all those without a map.
And also the money.
But then again, that goes for a lot of stuff in Zelda 1, so...
Yeah. And in second quest, you can also have to give up a heart container permanently.
Oh yeah, those rooms.
So
Your money or your life.
Don't be a dunce, kids. Play with maps.
Yes.
I mean, at least in first quest, you just wanted the money for a new fucking door.
Well, your money or your life rooms are all in dungeons, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
And this, they're going.
Yeah, and you need to go through them to progress.
Yep.
Oh god. Oh, I
I
hate
look at you too.
Lakito around really tiny platforms is kind of a dick move.
Especially when they're that low.
Yeah.
Don't think they were ever that low in the original.
Don't think so.
Fuck your spiny bullshit.
Ugh.
Quit dodging. Who are you, Bayonetta?
Ugh.
Damn. I thought you were gonna die there.
I should have.
Fucking wall jump
there
again.
you do the wall jump again.
In fairness, if he didn't
For
do it, he
something
would've been
that's
fucking
frame
dead.
perfect, you seem to be doing it a fair amount.
Ugh. 7-3. I recall this level being bullshit. Oh yeah, it is when.
Oh yeah, this level. Even I remember this level.
Ah, the wind and trampolines. Why was this a good idea?
Why was any of this game a good idea?
Sure.
Because Nintendo decided they liked money.
And instead we learned valuable lessons in game design. Don't be bullshit.
I mean, this game is literally a ROM hack. Like, not even joking, it's literally built from Mario 1.
Yeah. I mean, the NES version did have some different visuals from the NES Mario 1, but yeah. The physics and everything are all the same.
Yeah. It's not even the same way as quite a few of the expanded ones we get nowadays are either, like Undead Nightmare.
It's true.
Well, I mean, like, a lot of sequels are built on the engine of the previous one, because I know, like, Sonic 2 is literally built on top of Sonic 1.
I mean, Bethesda games are built on the same engine.
Well, okay, Bethesda makes more changes than that.
I know.
See, like, I haven't beat any of the Elder Scrolls games. I've tried the first 3, and it's just like none of them have clicked, especially not Morrowind.
Like I could buy someone telling me that Daggerfall was built on top of Arena. That makes sense to me.
That makes a lot of sense.
But like you can say that Oblivion was, or that Skyrim was built on Oblivion, but like, wow. Okay. Take that. Like, yeah, like you can say that Oblivion was, or Skyrim was built on top of Oblivion, but they feel completely different.
Which, admittedly, is a really handy thing, even if they are...
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, they do have striking similarities, and they do share some bugs, yes. But they don't feel like the same game at all.
I still think my favorite patch note was removing the ability of your horse to report you for crimes.
what?
Yeah, animals can report you for crimes in Elder Scrolls.
What? No, what?
Have you not heard the saga of all the people getting to Riverwood for the first time in Skyrim and getting brutally murdered by all the townspeople because they shot a chicken?
No. That sounds amazing.
It is. I personally witnessed that with my girlfriend. She punched a chicken.
Oh my god.
I warned her not to. That's the best bit. I don't remember which Elder Scrolls it was, but they specifically said in the patch note, remove the ability of your horse to report you for crimes. Your own personal horse could report you.
Well, that has to be either Oblivion or Skyrim, because that's the only ones where you get your own horse as an NPC.
Yeah. I just find it funny that it's your own horse that reports you.
Yeah.
That was bullshit collision detection.
Yeah.
Yes. There's also bullshit timing and bullshit among other things.
Yes, this whole game is bullshit.
I mean, we haven't really done a good job of highlighting the precision jumps that you need to do to complete this game that have started.
Well, okay, I would argue because I've been getting lucky with quite a few of them that's the reason why.
Probably.
Speaking of precision jumps, here's another one. And there's one of the Chasing Hammer Bros.
Yeah, just
good on you for doing the smart thing there.
They'll follow you.
Smarter. As I
They'll
always say,
follow- Oops, sorry.
on you.
They'll follow you
smarter,
until you
not
get...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they follow you until they get past you, and then they just revert back to normal Hammer Bros AI. At that point, you're already halfway across the fucking world from them.
Ooh,
Hopefully.
that was close.
Yeah, you had no momentum for that, so...
Ugh. This level is so fucking bullshit.
I don't remember this level.
This is the one you have to get the vine to get to the end.
Oh.
If I
Okay.
remember right.
Yeah.
And the third one!
I missed
I wasn't
the
even
jump.
near the top of the thing either!
I completely missed the jump for the spring and got lucky. Yeah,
That's
don't
putting
get
it lightly.
Are you? You should have fucking bought a
Also,
lottery ticket after
am I
this.
reading this situation right and thinking that star is a trap?
Yes. Bullshit.
Your one saving grace, and it's a fucking trap.
Yes, that's
Lost levels, not text.
Yes. Yeah, if you don't do that, the level just loops infinitely.
Again.
But it never reverts back to the vine block.
Oh, that's even fucking worse.
So you just have to run out of time.
Or fall, or jump off an edge.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Mario wants to do that after playing this game.
Yes.
He probably received a nice fat lump sum to pay
Also,
for.
this is the only cloud level in the game, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is, I believe.
Not that it makes a huge difference, but hey, it's a different environment.
Also, look at how happy the clouds are watching your suffering.
Dude, those clouds are sociopathic assholes.
What?
Oh, great. More of this hidden block bullshit. And there's a poison mushroom too!
They just hate you.
That is so rude.
Also, the World 8 levels don't have checkpoints, if I recall correctly.
I could hear the suffering there.
Yeah. Don't tell me that's never happened to you.
No, I was just waiting for that to happen at some point.
Okay. This level is also annoying. Because it's really long, and if you die at any point, your ass is going back to the start.
Yep.
It's also a maze level.
Yep. I remember this.
Because
the only water area that doesn't have the music go along with it.
Yeah. Because the game
That's
designers were
fine.
both high and hated you.
Anyway, you'll probably need that at some point. The mushroom actually makes getting to the last part of the level a lot easier if you can hold on to it.
I see.
You'll see why later. Because I
I like how
literally...
the lava just abruptly stops when you get... Oh god, it's one of these levels again.
Yeah.
Just abruptly... like, the lava just abruptly stops, like, an inch away from the pipe. Oh god, what the hell was that jump?
Yeah, why do you think I always try to do that with the mushroom? The fuck actual platforming.
Yep. Oh, hey. You're a bit early, Bowser.
Yeah.
I don't remember this track.
It only plays in this game.
It's not bad, in all honesty.
It's kind of basic.
Also,
I mean,
when did Bowser learn to teleport?
Well, I mean, how the hell did Bowser get so many clones?
I like how they magically give you a mushroom there just to make sure that animation plays correctly.
Now try a more difficult quest. Oh, fuck you! World 9. AKA, what the fuck were they smoking?
This looks like a warp zone, but it's not a warp zone.
No.
I hope you like
What was
water,
even the
bitch.
point of that section, if we're just gonna get dropped into water?
So, this is what happens when the Mushroom Kingdom gets hit by Hurricane Katrina. Apologies to any actual Louisianans that are watching.
It's been 13 years. I think the statute of limitations on the jokes for that have passed.
And this is I think one of the few levels that's completely with the black hole is underwater.
Yeah, that's weird. So is this world entirely underwater?
The first two.
Also, are you not getting pulled under... are you not getting pulled down here?
Don't think
Doesn't
so.
look like you are.
No, doesn't seem it.
That is so strange for this game.
Yeah. Eesh. I guess they have two different types of environments for water. That
I mean, there's probably, like, some object type that denotes when to suck you down, but...
Also, from
I don't know
what
why
I
it wouldn't be
remember,
there.
Wetlands levels really aren't that bad.
no, they're pretty easy.
Why do we have castle music in the middle of... Oh, now we have castle... What the hell is this?
But
Like I said,
this
this
is
is
World
World
9.
where we were wondering
It's
what
castle
the fuck
tile
was going
set, but it's open air.
Yes. Welcome to Lost Levels. None of this makes any goddamn sense.
Oh, because the lost levels where the themes don't matter.
That is the biggest waste of a bonus section ever.
Well, okay. You die so much in this game that the bonus sections don't even feel like they matter.
Agreed.
Yep.
Oh, fuck you, game.
So, adios, asshole.
That was kind of bullshit.
It is. Mm. But yeah, you have to play through the previous 8 worlds 8 times in the NES version to get to this. So, have fun with that.
Technically Famicom.
Famicom, whatever.
I was just showing off that you can't actually touch anything.
Fair enough.
That's a good point. Like, that is actually a mechanic. Oh, this is actually showing Japanese katakana.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what this means.
It says thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for suffering.
That explains why that level is so short, if it just says thank you. I don't know why they wouldn't... would they be able to translate that and still... Oh wait, it's a swimming level. They could do whatever the fuck they want. Because you can practically fly. Also, World A.
Well, let's be real. How many people that bought this cart back
And
in the
you're
day?
dead.
Not very many.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure most kids that played this got frustrated a couple worlds in.
Yeah.
And we're finally in the real second half of the game. Though really it's like the last third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, World 9 is kind of its own special thing. And then these exist for some reason after the thank you message. Hey, why not?
Because you have not suffered enough.
So, just quickly reading up on it. Depending on the version of the Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels game the player is playing, level progression differs, and after reaching the gold pole, in the original and Famicom mini versions of the game, the player will return to 9-1 and continue playing World 9 until they run out of lives. In All-Stars, the player moves on to World A.
So wait, A through D didn't exist in the Famicom version?
I think it's... it's saying... I'm just going on the World A and it's saying, in Famicom Disk System version.
Oh, okay.
The player must beat the game 8 consecutive times and hold down the A button on the title screen in order to access World A. And in turn, the other later worlds.
So does that mean that World A through D are the earliest equivalents to DLC? Considering you specified that it's the Famicom Disk System version?
Well, I don't think it had a Famicom cartridge.
I thought it did.
No.
I might be wrong about that.
Now that I think about it, like there isn't...
But like, they also mentioned the Famicom Mini, which I think is the NES Classic series for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, and it turns out, in the Famicom Mini version for the Game Boy Advance, this was changed so that the B button must be held down instead of the A button.
What?
However, in the All-Stars version, you just need to beat World 9.
I think that's that fish is...
Why would they change it? It's the GBA has more buttons than the NES did. What?
And World 9 and later were left out Super Mario Bros. Deluxe.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not surprised, considering that's one of the earliest Game Boy Color games. They might have been actually looking at ways to fill up the cartridge space when they put in Lost Levels into that.
Maybe.
Because there's a surprising amount of extra shit in that version.
I have not played that in forever.
It's also screen crunch galore.
It is.
I remember that.
Like both the original NES Super Mario Brothers and the Game Boy Color Deluxe version are on the 3DS eShop. And I looked at them side by side and like, okay, the difference is pretty damn stark here.
Also, holy shit, those Koopa Troopers are fast now.
Are they?
I hadn't noticed.
Well, they do look a little bit faster.
Oof. Oof. fireballs, whatever they're called. I don't remember the names.
Potaboos?
I never remember the names of enemies in Mario.
That's fine. Most of them are not memorable.
I was saying before, the Famicom Disk System, I don't really recall there being all that much on there that's relevant.
I mean, Zelda 1 and 2 are on there.
It's like, you have the worst version of Castlevania 2, which lists god-awful loading times. That makes Sonic 06 blush.
On
No,
Castle
just blush or go hard.
Well, okay, here's the deal with Castlevania 2 Famicom Disk System version, is that when you leave certain areas, it wants you to, like, flip the disc over.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God!
And it loads forever to tell you to do that, and then it loads to load the area, and you can get knocked back from one area into another.
No.
The game that's already kind of slow.
I really wish I had a fucking cider now.
Why?
It just makes
So
me
we can get drunk.
Oh. Maybe if you did, World 9 would have made some sense.
No, that's if I was on drugs.
We
Don't
only
do
have,
drugs.
we have a few more worlds to go. The thing I like about bonus levels in the original Mario one that can go into the understated because it's the kind of game that on its own is kind of easy, but if you're trying to like do it on a single continue, it can be a pretty, I guess, pretty balanced challenge. So
Yeah.
that makes the bonus stages feel relevant if you're trying to do it on one continue.
And the game was designed for you to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta remember, so makes sense.
Whereas Lost Levels, they just feel pointless because you just die so much.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no concept of continues in this game, which is a necessity because of how hard it is.
Well, there's no concept of continues in the Famicom version of this game.
No, that's the same thing here. It saves after every level.
No, it doesn't save in the Famicom version at all.
Oh, okay.
Like, that game does not have a backup battery in it, or anything like that.
That sounds awful.
It is! And what's worse is that they managed to resell that version sometimes. Including on the Wii Virtual Console.
Why? Why Nintendo?
Because people like to suffer, and they'll buy it.
Is this why people keep buying Mario Party games?
No, that's because they like breaking friendships.
Well, they like making their friends suffer.
Then again, I think that's why they came up with Super Smash Bros.
I guess.
A sufficiently chaotic system is maximally fair. There, that's Mario Party in a nutshell.
Yeah. Especially when you get Bowser Revolution. I mean, Bowser Communist. Wait, I was right the first time.
Yes. You were right both times.
Thank fuck that one doesn't just rearrange stars so they're equal. Actually, I want that to happen now in a Mario Party game.
Yes. I can only imagine the salt.
Well, I mean, chance time gets salty enough as it is.
Yes.
Oh, I actually had a really lucky set chance times in Mario Party 4.
Mario Party 4 is like the most boring one.
It is.
See, I've only played the N64 ones, and even then,
That's really all you need to play.
Yeah.
Well, again,
I
it's
think
like
6 is decent.
well, okay, I played them in single player just to see what they were like, and they didn't. It's like, eh. They might be the kind of games I'd enjoy more with other people, but it's like, who the hell are you going to get to play an N64 game in this day and age?
I mean, with the
Other
latest
people
one,
with nostalgia for N64 games. That's pretty much it.
and with Mario Party 1 in particular, other people who like burning the palm of their hand.
You say that, but at the same time, I kind of feel like Mario Party 1 is the best one for single player.
It probably is, yeah, actually.
I'm not sure why.
But, just straight in the drink.
Mario couldn't take it anymore.
You've still got 2 more worlds, you daft bastard.
The heat was getting to him.
Yeah, they're actually taking a step in the right direction with the newest one, in that you can actually play the mini-games online.
Oh, okay. Now, if only you could play the whole game online, because it's like, that just seems crazy to me that Mario Party is basically built for, like, maximum online salt.
Yeah.
And Nintendo never takes advantage of it. It just seems insane
No.
to me.
Nintendo does not understand the appeal of online play in the West at all.
Okay, Nintendo, just because Japan is dumb and hates online doesn't mean you have to abolish it for the West.
I mean, you say that, but Japan also loves the fuck out of Splatoon.
It's true.
Yeah.
And Mario Kart, actually, online.
Okay, for most things that aren't like Mario Kart and Splatoon.
Besides, you'd think that the minigames would be the harder thing to do online with, just due to syncing things, but like, turn-based
Also,
board
Mario's just
game?
looking at-
What's hard? What's so hard about that?
Mario was just looking at that set line of toads like, what the fuck did I just witness?
Mario, I think it's best that you don't ask. Some things are best left unsaid. And we got 2 levels to go. Well, 2 more.
Oof.
That's a stupid jump. And that's
Yeah.
stupid. Hammer Brothers. This is the point of the game where they really hate you.
Yeah. In all honesty, World A and the first half of World B was being kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that bad, but then it go back to C and then it's like, ugh. Oh, it's one of these levels.
Oh, the
Precision
sea
bridge
life.
level. Awesome.
Oh, by the brain sucker.
It's a squid, not an illithid.
It was just the way that they hit it.
Well, it was the eyes and the squid
Yeah.
that sold it. That jump is stupid.
My god.
Mario's gonna need some serious therapy after this game.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, when did this game come out?
Well, original Mario 1 was 85. I think it was probably 86.
Probably then, yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, you can check real quick if you want.
Mario 2 Japan. Lost Levels was 1986, June 3rd.
Ah, okay. This is only tangential, but I was reminded that, weirdly enough, like, there was a small interim period after Mario 1 came out, and Nintendo wasn't exactly the biggest company ever in Japan, that they actually allowed Mario 1 to be ported to other, not consoles, but computers, which is, makes it kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, all kinds of old Japanese computers that are, like, extremely archaic here, or have, like, ports of Mario 1.
Huh, that's actually pretty neat.
So hey, if you wanna have ear rape and a headache, go look up the MSX version of Mario 1.
No thanks.
Yeah. I think it was at the PC-88 version with, like, this god-awful scrolling.
Or what? Maybe I was thinking of the PC-88 version.
Might
I
have
don't know,
been
all these
PC.
computers blend together to me.
I know. That's the thing, they
Like,
were...
my brain does not register them as computers.
I know, what's...
To me, a computer is a modular thing.
I mean, at least it's not what Nintendo did in Europe and licensed it to Mattel.
What?
They were so NESs were so fucking expensive initially.
Oh right, the NES design and cartridges were done by Mattel. That's right.
Yeah.
Which
I didn't
is
realize
why
it was the same in Europe.
it
That's a
didn't
bullshit
catch-
fire bar.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
probably why the NES didn't catch on in Europe. Really.
Maybe.
Well, how much were NES cartridges in Europe, Ewan?
I'm gonna take that as he doesn't know.
Okay. Well, we're on the
Ewan,
last-
did you explode?
Ewan? I think he exploded.
Oh boy.
Rest in peace, Ewan. Well, anyway,
Last World.
Lost Levels.
This horror is almost over.
Lost Levels is so bullshit it killed Ewan. Oh, this jump's a lot nastier than it looks because you have to
Oh
time it.
god, the momentum of that is.
Mario
Bye-bye, Hammer
Physics.
Bro.
Okay,
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
no, it's fine. We joked that Lost Levels killed you.
Also, with the worlds A through D, you could just come up with a different swear for them.
Yeah. I was saying, like, Mario 1 physics are not designed for that kind of precision platforming.
No,
They
it's
really
not
are.
designed to. Like, if it was something where you were intended to do it at maximum momentum, then it wouldn't be too bad. But that was not. That required a very specific amount of momentum, and that's asinine.
Yeah.
It's one thing
It-
Mario 3 got a lot better with.
That's asinine.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
asinine, dickish, cuntish, and bitchy. You jumped on it right all the way down there. How did you get a 1-up?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you broke the 1,000,000 point mark.
Woo.
Woo.
I mean, that's only because I cheated and got 1 billion lives.
True. Looks like whoever shot that bill is getting a promotion.
Yeah.
Now, can they do it another 102 times? Answer: no.
No. Although I do like the background for this level.
Yeah, that's actually a unique background. I actually like this a lot.
They used this for 8.3 in the first game as well, didn't they?
I think they did.
I don't recall, but you could be right. Also, I hate this level because there's no checkpoints at all, and there's so many Hammer Brothers.
So it's basically 8.3 from the first game, but worse.
Yeah.
Significantly.
Last level, boys.
Oh, we're almost done? Shit.
I don't remember this level being as bad as 8-4. Honestly, the second quest in general just feels pointless. Feels like padding more than anything.
Yeah, like, why did they spend their money on this? Although I could kind of ask the same thing about the second quest in Zelda 1.
I mean,
I know there's a story behind that, but I don't remember what it is.
At least with Zelda 1, it tries to do some different puzzles.
A little bit. Not that Zelda 1 is particularly a puzzle-heavy game.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they didn't come up with a second quest for Zelda 2.
Hammer Brothers bullshit. Like,
Yes.
you have no idea how many times you're gonna die to get past his hammers. And
Is this really a bonus level when you have to come here, apparently?
I don't know. Maybe. Hi, Bowser.
That's the
Hi,
easiest Bowser fight in the entire game.
Bowser. Ugh.
That looked like you should have fucking died.
Yeah, I was
lava
about to
just-
say.
Lava
Oh,
doesn't
hi again,
hurt you.
Basil. Bye again.
It's
Bye.
all ogre now.
So, how many hours of therapy is Mario gonna need after this?
More than the hour spent on this game. Jesus Christ, all that lipstick. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything except hit an axe.
Anyway, that was Lost Levels. This game sucks. It's bad.
I never want to play it again.
So how are you going to get your sanity back now?
By playing
Playing
better
a good
video
game?
games.
Like
Whenever
any other
we-
game on this cartridge?